Hi students, so now we are going to start with the ribosomes. We know that ribosomes, they are the protein factories of the cells, and we know that they are very important because the proteins will be synthesized only with the help of these cell organelles. If we talk about the eukaryotes, they are having only ATS type of ribosomes, and they are having the granular structure with two subunits. These organelles were first observed by George Palade in 1953. Ribosomes are made up of RNA, rRNA, that is ribosomal RNA, and proteins. So these two, when they come together, they join together, they are called as the ribosomes because they do not have any membrane around them. There are two type of ribosomes, 70S and 80S. The 70S is found in case of the prokaryotes, and in certain cell organelles like chloroplast and mitochondria, they have 70S type of ribosomes, whereas the eukaryotic cells, they are having the 80S type of ribosomes. Now the important is what is S. The S word stands for the Swedberg's unit, based upon the name of the scientist. That also indicates a sedimentation coefficient. We all are familiar with the term sedimentation. With the rate of sedimentation, we use this term sedimentation coefficient, that stands for S for the different ribosomes. So now we will go for the detailed structure of the different type of ribosomes. So as we know that in case of the prokaryote, 70S ribosome is there, which is formed by the combination of two subunits, smaller and the larger one. Smaller is 30S, the sedimentation is 30, and here it is 50S for the larger. Further, these subunits, they are made up of, the larger subunit of 70S is made up of 23S rRNA, 5S rRNA, and 31 proteins. That means there are two strands of rRNA. One is 23S, another is 5S, and 31 proteins, they combine together to make the 50S subunit of the 70S ribosome. Simultaneously, 21 proteins and the 16S rRNA will combine together to make the 30S subunit of the prokaryotic ribosome. So when these come together, they join together, they will make the 70S type of ribosome. In case of the eukaryotes, as we said that it is 80S, so here the two subunits are 60 and 40S. The 60S is made up of 5.8S rRNA, 23S rRNA, 5S rRNA, and 40 proteins are there. Fine. Repeating it again, 5.8S rRNA, 28S rRNA, 5S rRNA, and 40 proteins are there. Whereas in this case, 30 proteins and 18S rRNA subunit will combine, and they will make the 40S subunit of the eukaryotic ribosome. So these two subunits, they combine together, they join together at the time of the protein synthesis. Otherwise, they are freely present inside the cytoplasm of the cell. They combine together when the message is coming from the DNA through the messenger RNA. So they combine with that, and they will be responsible for synthesizing the proteins. And as we have discussed earlier, in case of the prokaryotes, sometimes the many ribosomes, they will be attached on a single messenger RNA. They will be making the polysomes or the polyribosomes over there, and as soon as they will complete their process of protein synthesis, these two subunits, they separate from each other and they will remain free inside the cytoplasm. So this is all about the ribosomes. Thank you.